try it frozen.
Well, I mean, you'll need those too. It should be absolutely Fabricius.
Positively Frampulous.
I couldn't possibly.
I gotta eat this Charleston chew.
yeah.
Charleston chew.
We gotta resist the Charleston chews until at least 5
Just
minutes.
slobbing this way and I'll hit it like a baseball.
It's pretty hefty.
Yeah. It feels like something you'd eat at a baseball game.
Yeah, what I did with it, I got one of these to test it out, and I was trying to like take bites off because you can't really take like a proper bite without like stretching it out, and like
Good.
the chocolate's all dry.
That's what you want.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. That's what I
did it
want
like
in a
George
chew.
Costanza style, where I like did it with like a knife. I was like cutting little like slices on it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Just get a pair of scissors.
Have you guys seen my chew scissors?
Chew scissors.
That was always a point of contention with Doug, was his fucking
Chew?
his kitchen shears. No.
Oh.
No, he did have like a fucking.
I need to get a spit. I need a spittoon.
He had a spittoon. Like, wow.
That'll be the bit. I'll start chewing it and then spit it out.
It's like gum. Yeah, it's Charleston. That can be an angle that we can do for the ad copy, is that Charleston Chew can get into like the chewing tobacco business.
Are you trying to quit smoking?
It's Charleston Chew.
Yeah.
This is the perfect substitute for your
Chew
oral.
you.
Chew.
Hey man, just chew you.
Just chew it.
Just chew it.
This is too easy.
Chew or chew not. There is no
Anything
try.
to you or do?
You're the ones
Do.
Adam and I came up with. For
Chew
you
the
guys.
chew.
Do the chew.
Yeah. This is like the most Norm Macdonald thing.
Choose life.
That
Your parents did. Let me just write that down.
that plays in,
I added that button, but
that plays into my "We support a woman's right to choose." Hashtag me chew.
Oh crap. Choose to chew. I choose you.
That's low hanging.
This is my favorite. Chew now, or forever hold your teeth. Now let's get the gold stuff.
I honestly, like, the funniest part of all this is your delivery right now. You really need to save that for pod. That's great.
I don't think I can turn it off if I try it. I'm not doing anything.
I'm literally just reading the fucking
Wait,
thing.
do it again?
This is the best one.
Go on.
Okay.
Are we?
Did we title the video?
Right now it's Nolan Fabricius live stream.
Wait.
That's not the name. Oh, that's not the name.
Welcome to Nolan Fabricius live stream.
It's Wonder Megorial.
This isn't gonna work out. Hey, would you hit that doorbell button with the green light?
Yeah, this is.
It's gonna turn on another light. Oh, is there, Scott? Do you know if there's a way to shut this light off manually? We gotta wait it out.
We gotta remove the.
But the
bulb.
rule is we tape with the door open. That's a rule.
Sorry about the rule.
So the show doesn't start until this light goes off, which is what, 10 minutes?
I don't think it's quite 10 minutes, but it's minutes.
Should we
We're still on 0.
do a diagonal line through?
Go to
He's
Russia.
what? He's the Russian zero is what? It's me. Say Skeeter Eaters in a Russian accent. You're Russian.
Skeeter Eater.
Skeeter
That was
Eaters.
French.
Get
there. Get there.
Just like so, I can do German and Irish.
Can you?
Yeah.
Let's hear him.
You-
Okay, here's German. About Skeeter Eaters in German.
Okay.
in German. And then we open the garage door, and then flying right at my face was skeeter eaters.
Be a club kid.
Those
Club? I don't have a club. Oh,
A European club kid.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness
Oh,
gracious.
yeah. Oh,
We just do, like,
and
something
where's my
really
mesh tank
cool.
top?
Yeah.
Oh, where's
Oh
the-
yeah, we went down to
We need to go
Went
home
down
again.
to
I
the
forgot the
club.
glow sticks.
Me and my friend Hans, we went to the vending machine and we both got ourselves some cocaine.
So we eat the chocolate cigarette. We one half
just
hour,
like
two
for
half
like 1
hour.
half hour, 2 half hour.
Does they sell glow sticks at the venue, or do we need to double back and go home?
Me and my friend Helmut went down to Berghain to try to get into the dark room.
Bagay?
Berghain.
What is that?
It's like
Bag end.
it's Berghain or
It's where
Berghain.
hobbits
It's
live,
like
duh.
it's the most exclusive club in all of Berlin.
Is this a low-key brag that you've been to
No,
a
I've
cool
never,
place in Berlin?
I've never been there. I like read about it in like do's or don'ts on Vice or some shit. But
Dusseldon'ts?
Dusseldon'ts. Oh yes, Dusseldon'ts. Ich don't think so. Yeah.
Here's what not to do when you're in Berlin. First off, don't be a Nazi. Say a Nazi.
Woodorf. The light on top of the camera is
playing with fire. I
spectruming.
know he'll
It's
fucking
flying
look
through a
for
bunch
it.
of
I know he'll
colors and
ask me
landed
for the
on
link.
red.
And then me.
Oh, recording. That doesn't mean it lost its connection.
We'll
Well,
talk about
when
this
it when
later.
it flips between a bunch of colors and spins, what does that mean? Okay. So we'll try to hardwire the camera before next time. We'll have to get like 100-foot fucking cable, but we're not. There's no point to stream at 480. We're not animals. Well, I had to run a show, but it doesn't matter.
What?
Is this the show?
We did it.
Well, let's not start over.
Take
I
it
would
from the
like
top.
to hear from a viewer. Can you see how many people are watching? Okay, so let's wait till we got one, and then that's probably Emily.
I'll call my mom
And
first.
she could text us if the sound is coming through. Kevin never answered either, so.
Fucking Kevin.
I'm going to need to pee before we...
I'm gonna need to
Make it
freshen up
official,
my
so-
drink.
Uh-oh. This is either Scott or Zach. That's Scott. Is that his car? He got it back? The light's
We
off.
lost the light. All right, it's
Lights
5 minutes. I'm going to say 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna go fix another drink. You gotta pee.
Scott's
Scott's gotta warm his voice up.
got to do his vocal reps.
Me.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Is anyone watching me do this?
Mommy made me mash my
Who is it?
M&Ms.
Red leather or yellow leather?
Mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Baby.
Scoot,
puppy.
thanks for coming. Scoot.
We need to get him mic'd.
Scoot Blukes, get this guy mic. We
Let's
got
get
your
this guy
we got a
mic'd
hot
over
mic right here, your name on it. We got one viewer. Is this a motion light? What just happened?
It's motion light.
I'm gonna solve this.
Yeah.
Let's
You
just take
gotta
the bulb
solve it.
out.
Solve it.
I got a stepping stool. I gotta
Okay.
pee.
If there's a problem,
You're the host now.
He's got a cold one. We got. You need a
got a cold
koozie. We
one.
got koozies upstairs. You want one?
fetch a koozie.
Actually, I do need to refresh my.
What's the show called? Absolutely Fabricius. All right, we'll come up with a better name, right?
Oh man, let's see. He seems pretty set on it.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of a pushover. I think we can change it by the end of the night.
Yeah, we'll just keep pitching him.
First idea. Excellent improv. This is where we lose the one viewer.
Yeah, we lost him.
Partially Fabricius.
Wholeheartedly Fabricus.
See, we're already two in, and he gave away his hosting seat. Oh man, didn't he watch Larry Sanders? This is the beginning of the end for him.
He hates Larry Sanders?
Who's
Let's name all the things that Nolan hates as a point of pride.
Let's see here. Getting laid.
Getting Sufjan Stevens. I don't know, anything that anybody likes a lot. Yeah, The Simpsons, he hates it. Paddington hates it.
What's he called? Volcel?
Zardoz hates it. Schindler's List hates it.
He's got notes. Should I just burn through all of his material?
Nolan, we have 1,000 viewers. We bumped it.
Yeah.
We bumped it. Also, I think this dog is farting like crazy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Coming to you live on Smell-O-Vision.
For sure.
Sorry, are we doing
When
jokes?
you see one cockroach, you know that there's 1,000 that
very
you're
sure.
not seeing, and that's
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Are you
Every-
mad?
Ask her if she's mad at me.
Did you guys tweet it?
No, dude, this is not even
We're beta testing this.
Dude, you gotta tweet it. You gotta tweet the link, man.
You gotta tweet the link. You gotta save it for the pod
Are we live on?
in your voice.
Here we go.
Nobody move.
But
now,
you know what?
okay?
Zach's going to come. It's going to turn back on.
That's why the door's got to be closed.
No, we have to shoot with the door open.
Bang.
Yeah. I want to
But I bring that into the fold
Also,
here.
aren't you wearing a suit?
because we had technical difficulties.
Oh,
I
okay,
lost
yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
lost
is-
90 minutes
Okay,
trying to
yeah.
solve them.
This is a tech
I
rehearsal.
have a suit.
Yeah. Okay.
You think I don't have one? I have one. I would wear it.
You have a suit?
Should-
You're gonna wear a suit?
Should we all wear suits?
Are you gonna do a monologue?
I can't wear a
I
suit.
was,
and
but now
deny
the
the
run of
people
show
the
is all
shot
fucked up.
of this
Well, just
shirt.
start doing your monologue through this.
I see what you got there.
Hey, everyone.
I'm bringing the comedy through my shirt.
Read his shirt.
Read it.
The beard is.
What does it say? Read it. Read it.
Ooh.
Nolan can't
Just read it. Just read the fucking thing.
Read the fucking
It's sort of a
shirt.
bummer.
Just read the fucking shirt.
He's
No,
got
he
his
gets it.
spine.
He's got his back, dude.
It's his spine.
That's what real friends do, which you wouldn't know anything about.
Listen, I'm a good
Stop
guy.
the fucking recording.
Did you make that shirt?
No, I didn't make this shirt.
Where did you find it? Who wrote that
no,
joke?
but he
This was
makes the
given
shirt.
to me.
By the person who wrote the joke?
No.
Do the people who
But
design the
you
shirts
think
typically
everybody
give them
who
to
makes a project has to go out and individually promote it to people?
Yeah, it's
Somebody
us
texted
texting
me
our
this
yeah.
shirt.
Look, it seems like the kind of shirt that a local yokel would have made.
Yeah, Q-Tip gave me this question.
It was actually Fife Dog before he
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. R.I.P.D.
This is well, not the
Real
show's.
grassroots.
We're
This
still
is
in
gold.
pre-show.
This is all gold.
Yeah, but it's still
This is
pre-show.
pre-show?
This is
I'm wasting my bits.
just sit on the bits.
I'm sorry. Are we doing
No, no, no.
jokes
Let's
here?
take it
No.
from
Where
the top.
where do I
Let's
look?
take it
Do
from
I
the
look
top.
at Bryant? Where do I look?
This is a single camera comedy.
Right there?
The cylinder and then the obelisk.
This is single cam. This is
And this is on YouTube?
This is prestige.
We're at 40? Really?
I made it.
Wow.
480 people
P?
On
Oh
YouTube.
my God.
Yeah, the P stands for people.
Yeah,
1080p. It's when you choose how many people you broadcast to.
Just label the trailer Marvel's Avengers Endgame trailer. Just label the video that.
Just
and
label
then-
it Marvel's fuck
Yeah.
and deleted scene.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll go to the top of Pornhub, and that's how we're going to fucking promote this thing.
Or yeah.
Is
let's
this
just
on
post
the
it
hub?
Pornhub.
We should do this on Pornhub.
Dude, you on the
honestly.
hub?
We have an account.
You got
We
it.
have an
bub.
account.
You
I'm
gotta
waiting.
get on
on
the
the
hub, bub.
I can see
Take it to the
frontal on this dog.
Well, that's a loophole that we got through on YouTube. Is we can show my dog's full cock and balls,
Oh,
and
no.
it's technically not pornography.
They
so
actually encourage it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
it's we are filed under nature veterinary instructional video.
Does someone? Can you guys keep talking? I'm gonna get the stepping stool out and take the light out of
I
this.
can give you.
thing.
I
You're
can go.
doing a
I can
great
go all night.
job.
You guys don't need me
hosting.
for anything.
I don't need
It's
you.
fine.
Right
Wait.
out of the gate. Can we give
What?
it up? This is a great host. I
How-
mean, a round of applause.
How many hosts does it take to unscrew a light bulb? We get to find out.
Well,
right
it depends. Is your host Nolan Fabricius?
now.
'Cause if
I think
so- And then it only takes one.
Whoa, he's got a step stool.
I didn't even think you'd need that, honestly.
You're probably gonna need a flathead screwdriver, brother,
Yeah. It's in the front.
in the front.
Don't, Nolan.
Don't-
You want to keep living in this house?
There's no speakers attached to that.
Yeah, there's just
You
a
got
fucking
it.
bulb.
You got it.
I think you got it.
Faster.
Just just fucking alarm goes on.
You did it. What's it taste like? You did it. We did it. All right, everybody clap.
Everybody, give it up for the step ladder.
We're not the ones who clap. The audience claps.
Didn't realize that you were doing this for the clout, dude. Wow.
All 480 Ps are clapping at home.
Yeah. Gunnar,
We should put up a viewer
Gunnar,
count.
you're being rude.
Why can't we got?
Just use the.
Can we talk to our audience? Is there a chat
We
room?
we should just
Just-
put like
Hey,
put a
Adam,
go.
I tweeted that out. Did the numbers spike?
Just use the O from gold.
We're at 0.
Should we get a GoPro for Gunnar?
I mean, we should shoot this all on GoPros, really.
Hey guys, everybody watching.
I said,
go
"Oh,
ahead and
please
send us
don't
some
watch
GoPros.
this."
If GoPro is listening right now,
It
which
adds
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, GoPro. Go ahead and send us a set of cameras.
For
Brought to you-
first order business. This is
Mic
episode
check.
0. We have a
Mic
sponsor.
check.
Yeah.
This lack
Mic
of GoPros
check.
brought to you by Charleston Chew.
We're being sponsored by
Mic
Charleston
check.
Chew.
Yeah, if you go to charlestonchew.com and put in your code ABFabricus, it'll give you 10% off
Go
your
to
next order.
charlestonchew.biz and type in AbFabF0, 0 spelled out, ZIRO. You'll get 30% off your bulk order of Charleston Chew party size. Halloween's
$100
coming
or
up.
more. $100
Oh my
or
God,
more.
he's using it as a real
You gotta
desk.
spend $100 or more on Charleston Chew.
Yeah, and
products.
that is on purchases of $100 or more, which
It is. It is.
a
And you,
single bag of 1,000 Charleston Chews is, I think, that's still $1.
but if
Yeah,
you
so-
spend more than $500, it's free shipping.
True.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Chew that.
Chew that. You beat me to it, you son of a. Yeah. Chew on this.
Chew Day shipping. Wow.
Let's open with the cyberbully segment.
Cyber.
This is our third time around the merry-go-round, and what you may not know is that British Jake is 0 for 3.
51st Jakes.
Hashtag
Yeah, this is his. Well, in his defense, we've only really done this twice because last week.
well, because he bailed last time.
that was all
It's
his fault.
Directly his fault.
I remember.
And only his
Yeah.
fault.
We spent all day going to Panda Express, or
I want to keep my keys handy.
yeah, you're gonna want to foot out the door.
It's understandable.
I don't think you'll be able to read this at this distance, but we got to do these tests anyway. So
Okay, what's it say?
it's hashtag 50
First. Oh, I thought it was like 51st, like 51 ST.
501
51st
ST?
Jakes.
501 ST Jakes.
Yeah.
No, is this readable, Adam? At that distance? Do I need to write larger? If I wrote larger. Okay, well,
Yeah, why not?
Let me.
I didn't buy erasers for
Use all the space.
Here, I got it.
You have paper towels?
Now use your shirt.
Like a nice cloth?
Your instinct is good. Use your shirt.
Yeah, use it.
Your shirt?
You gotta
No,
lick it
man,
first.
this shirt is comedy gold. I got
That's
your
true.
back.
He's gonna smudge his
It's
joke.
comedy.
It's gonna be.
Pyrite.
Fool's gold.
Okay, checks out.
I
I
didn't
am
mean
a
to-
fool,
I'm
so
so- I'm
to
sorry,
me,
I'm
this
firing
is
Chelsea.
comedy gold.
Just naming rocks.
Did we attack
Comedy
Jake enough?
amethyst.
Is
No.
anyone watching?
Do you think
We
back-
haven't
Attack
even
Jake?
started. to
Yeah.
attack
One?
Jake. We
You
haven't
really
even.
gotta
Goose egg.
settling in on there.
Is it? But we're recording and streaming. Okay, I'll take it.
That's
There's
all you
always a
need.
chance someone could watch it later.
Yeah.
Do you think there were any court jesters who were like, "Oh, he's a fool's fool. He plays to the back of the castle."
Oh,
you
for
know?
sure. Yes.
I would say that our kind of biggest demographic is jesters.
I'm into
On
it.
this show,
That's
Harlequins.
That's a
and
good dovetail into. Well, Scott's
This
got to
is-
write down. Is that
Is this
does
reading?
that read clear?
This is reading.
That reads better than mine. It's the same size.
He's closer.
He's
closer. I wrote it bigger.
He's getting the benefit of the fisheye warpage.
Yeah.
because he's on.
It
the
doesn't have
front.
anything to do with me as a man.
I'm just saying that doesn't make you better than me. It
No.
doesn't make you the host.
Speaking to the mic.
It doesn't make you better than me. It doesn't make you the host of the
I know,
show.
no, I know that.
Just don't forget. Don't forget.
I'm not gonna forget.
Ability to
Don't
speak
forget
in
your
the mic
station.
Yeah.
does though.
This is my station.
Okay, so British Jake, we hate him.
All right. Hashtag 51st Jakes.
Hashtag
hate-
51st Jakes. We hate Jake.
Yeah.
Hashtag we hate Jake.
He will never be on this podcast.
He's 0 for 3.
I mean, he had his 3 strikes. You're out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad policy.
3 Jakes. You're out.
3
Yeah.
of 50. What
Hey,
if he
J-
if he
Jake me
misses
out to the
50
ball game.
shows? He's out.
If he misses 50 shows in a row, he's never coming on here.
Yeah.
If Zach McKeever
And we're gonna have to tell him
has
that.
done sound more times than British Jake, who's the real sound man here? You have. Do you
That
want to
is
sit
true.
at the soundboard like? Okay. Well, let me get a reverse shot
We're
because
getting some good gunner footy here too.
because we've
you-
got.
Can you hear him snoring?
yeah, that sounded really good. Do it again. Do it again.
Hey, Adam, you want to peek under that light? In the booth, we got director Adam and sound guy Bryant.
Oh,
Couple of Jersey boys, couple of Sherry babies,
Couple
Jersey
fucking-
Mike's.
couple wise
Couple
guys.
of subs.
Couple Jersey
Couple of
Mike submarine
subs.
sandwiches.
couple of
Frankie Valley over there.
couple of Soprangos, couple of
Pringles.
Cake bosses.
yeah, cake bosses. There we go. That was a show.
Couple of
Couple of little
gabagools.
pussies
Couple of
from
gabagools.
Sopranos.
Gabagools. It's a difficult situation.
So we got Charleston Chew.
We haven't
Chew.
we haven't really talked enough about Charleston Chew.
We really
Do you
have.
freeze
Charleston
them?
Chew.
What temp do you eat your chews?
You could try them frozen.
I'd like to
Try it frozen.
Try. I mean,
It's a hit.
that's the thing that we're kind of here to talk about tonight is just the fact that Charleston Chew hasn't had an ad campaign. Period.
Yeah.
Probably. That-
Charleston Chew comes delivered straight to your living room via Postmates with 19 essential vitamins and minerals. It is heavy in omega-3 fatty acids and helps digestion by coating your intestines with a layer of baby oil.
I wasn't
Wow.
vaccinated. I just
Wow.
ate Charleston chews.
Wow. Well, it's a nice thing about not having government intervention.
There's a second
is that-
dog.
There he is. We got another dog.
Oh shit.
Oh.
We got Zach McKeever.
Also Zach.
Zach,
but
come into the
a
frame
second
just so the
dog.
audience can just catch you for a second. Just walk
Yeah.
in front. The
Bring-
camera's
bring
right
the-
here.
bring the
Say hello to
dog.
Everybody in the worldwide.
Just it's that little camera with the red light on
The little
top.
red
there.
light.
Just give it a wave. Okay, so Zach, we are live. We did find out that sound was coming out of the soundboard, just not enough to register on the sound meter. No, but what we need is if you look at the board, you can see the left meter going up with our voices, but nothing coming out of the right meter. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no one's watching.
Yeah.
It's just a test run.
It'll
Who
be
is it?
also very similar in the real run when no
Yeah.
one's watching.
Yeah.
There were two.
Well, no one will be watching, but we'll have our shit together.
There you go.
And so
Yeah, we're just gonna be good at this suddenly next time.
Yeah. Otherwise, Charleston Chew's gonna have our ass.
yeah, Charleston Chew gave us fucking $10,000 to do this episode. We've really got
We
it.
spent it
Oh,
all
damn.
on meltdown flyers.
We spent it on
and
trying to get free shipping from Charleston Chew.
That drawer is just full of the ad copy that we gave.
We're just like up to our balls in Charleston Chews over here.
Nolan,
Not
how
a
do you eat your
bad way to
Charleston Chew?
live.
Hey, really?
Say that again.
How do you eat your Charleston Chew?
I freeze it.
Yeah.
I chew on it,
That's a great way to. That's a great way to.
I chew on
enjoy
it. and I spit it out. Because the
How you
Charleston
doing?
Chew
How's it going?
is
Scott.
0 calories if
Not a one.
if eaten
Charleston
correctly.
Chew is 0 calories.
Yeah. You just
Which
have
is
to, you have to
Put it in
spit-
your mouth, chew,
Oh yeah.
spit it out.
spit it
What's
out.
the
Swallow
deal with
Charleston.
Charleston chews?
Get a spittoon.
Is that like a
Like a force of nature.
Gallagher Charleston Chew bit?
Just smashing.
Why do you
Charleston.
only get 1 chew and you get 5 Charlestons? Or something like that.
How do you eat your Charleston Chew?
How do I eat my Charleston Chew?
Yeah.
Well, we talked about this before the break.
Yeah, before
right
the break.
I have a knife.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
He's got a
Okay.
knife.
Oh, Zach,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
There's
Fuck.
ice in those. You got
I
Harmon's.
got a knife and I like to fuck.
You got
What you
those
do is-
cups and you got
Call
the
that a
ball of
noise?
vodka.
What you're going
What
to
was
do
that?
is you're gonna put your oven at 400
Hey.
degrees.
You're gonna put it in
You're
the middle
gonna-
of a puff pastry.
You're
Does
gonna
this get
grease-
deleted
you're
as
gonna
soon as
grease-
it's done?
Come again?
Nonstick
Does
pan.
this get deleted as soon as it's done?
No, we're
No.
gonna tape for 90 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut it down into something.
And then we send it to the Library of Congress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To be transcribed.
Good question. Wait, are you looking for beer?
We got to deal with
The,
Fox
the
News,
vodka
right?
is out front.
No, I put it down over here.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
miss it?
Yeah, we should all get lit. It's the weekend.
It's the
It's
yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
It's the weekend. Come on.
I'm on vacation right
It's
now.
Thursday.
If
have
you
to be
don't
at
come
work
into
at
work
7
hungover on a
a.m..
Friday, you're a narc.
You're a faggot.
Right?
That's a good point. But
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
I am a narc because I have to be at work very early.
I
Me
have to be
too.
at my work as a narcotics officer very
Yeah,
early tomorrow. So
definitely.
yes, I am a
They
narc.
get
in fact.
real mad.
Oh yeah, me too. I have a job. I'm just.
What do you do?
I don't want to talk real shit. Get out of here.
Let's
Come
do
on.
it.
Hey,
Let's get
this is
into
the
it.
Real Shit podcast.
Yeah,
dude.
he's the guest. We should ask him.
We should really grill him.
Yeah, we
on
gotta
what
get
he
to
does.
the real
Scott?
shit.
I work for. I don't want to even.
Just
say
do
it.
it.
Scott
I'm
Blacks.
not doing it.
Just fucking.
Who are your
No.
guys?
Who are your guys?
Who are your guys?
Who are your guys?
Who your boys?
My
you're Mark's guy?
dad,
Yeah.
my father, my papa,
course.
my daddy,
Mhm. 6 more.
Mark.
Mark.
Is
Or
your dad's
stepdad?
name Mark?
Yeah.
My dad's name is Mark.
Really?
Fun fact: when my grandparents were having sex, I got a little audio snippet, and
Uh-huh.
just the end, you could
When
hear
your
my
grandfather
grandpa go,
comes.
"Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark." So, anyways, are we doing jokes here?
Adam,
That better make the cut.
Oh, man.
I believe Scott supplied us with the clip. Can you play the
Yep.
clip?
Play like that.
Is that on the back of your T-shirt?
Well, we'll edit this and
What's on the what?
wait.
Are
the-
you
Can
really
you explain the
stuck
joke to me?
on-
I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to
it's
be a
gonna
part
leave-
of what was
you
funny.
talking about when his grandfather came?
We have a clip
Yeah.
in post. I can make a clip of a grandpa
Of your grandfather
saying that
coming.
and splice it in editing.
I want to see Scott's pep nut.
Well, he died
camera.
before I was born.
So
What,
we got to make
too
it
real?
sepia toned, like grainy, kind of looks like old. We'll like put like talkie, or no, we'll do like the player piano.
Don't you dare!
Don't you
You
shit
think
there.
you think it's gonna pee? Does it pee inside? She's just having too much fun.
Yeah.
Having
The
too
other
much
day
It's a
I
new
was
place.
petting a dog and it squatted and started peeing while I was petting it, like kind of at me. If I didn't notice 1 second later, your fella here would have been covered in dog piss.
Wow.
Hey, how are the neighbors enjoying the show, by the way?
I thought you were.
By a flicker of lights on and off, how much do you hate it?
Like,
They-
you're gonna
I'm
be like,
playing to the back of their house. I'm not even
if I had,
working this
if
room
I,
anymore.
if I had had a little more warning, I would have had my beard covered in dog piss. I thought you were like wanting to drink the pee pee.
Oh no, I do not want it. That is not my fetish. Please,
Okay.
please.
It's not a. Don't kink
My-
shame on this.
I don't
Um,
kink shame. Unless you're into it, I will fin dom you and
Yeah.
I'll kink shame you there.
Yeah, I like to be shamed for my kink.
And which brings me to our next section,
Great
which is an ad
segue.
break
What
for our
what about
sponsor.
that brings you to anything?
For our
Nolan,
sponsor, Charleston Chew.
Charleston Chew.
Choose life.
Did you get
Your parents
pissed on
did.
by a dog? Charleston Chew.
What?
Nolan, I really fear you're going through all your material before we even go live.
Got it here. I've got all the material written down.
You could, break,
Spoilers.
you could break that down into like 50 note cards. We could go for the next like 5 hours.
You
A
gotta
lot
have
of this
note
is just
cards.
a to-do list.
Throw them out. Watch a talk show.
So Scott, let's talk more about what you do for your job, where you work at.
Scott, where
Y'all
does your
know where
journey
I work.
begin?
Where does
and
you-
who are your
you
guys?
know where I work.
I
We're-
don't
I
know.
actually don't.
We're
I have
friends
no
off
idea where you work.
camera. Don't
Here's
make
what I
a
know.
bit about this.
Here's what I know about your
You're
professional
making
life.
me feel crazy.
You used to work at a hotel for dogs.
I did. I worked at a hotel for dogs for 2 years.
Yeah.
Now,
Was it anything like the movie?
I never saw the movie, although we did play movies for the dogs.
What
And I
movies?
was always surprised we didn't play Hotel
they
for
dog
Dogs.
movies?
Did you not watch it out of protest because you're like, this is bullshit?
Zach, you got
propaganda.
headphones on
This
that
is
stool.
No, I didn't watch it because I'm an old man, and that movie
like
doesn't
only
appeal
old
to
men
me.
would watch that.
I only watch hardcore porno. I'm an old man.
Just Bigfoot stuff.
And now it gets really quiet. The neighbors are flickering their lights a bunch right now.
Which brings me
I
to
think
our
that's
next
applause, right?
segment,
It's like snaps.
which is our sponsor, Charleston Chews.
Charleston.
Chew now or forever hold your teeth.
Anyway,
Hey, put it on a shirt.
I had
and then
gold.
we'll
I
talk.
had gold starred that earlier. I need to
is
scratch out that gold star.
just the forever hold your teeth part.
It's fucking funny, dude.
Well, what's
It
the
is.
the chew is not a pun of anything. It's just saying chew. It says speak.
It's like speak. Choose to speak
chew.
now.
Oh, okay.
Choose to speak now. Chew you.
Insulation dipped in chocolate. Charleston.
It's
You
nougat.
guys, listen.
Oh wait, we want.
It's like
Real
it's-
talk.
It's Snickers minus the good part.
Real
The
talk.
dog looks
You
like
said
it's
you had never had a
curling.
Charleston Chew.
Is that dog
Before.
pissing on my?
It was curling.
She was curling.
But I nailed it though,
Okay.
right?
She was making grunt sculptures, I think. which
Guys,
is-
the dog is not going to pee in here.
I think
love
she's fine.
I love when I love that. I
She's
love
a
how
good
much warning
pup.
dogs give when they throw up. Y'all know that? Just go like,
We gotta get. We gotta get
That's
on.
what I
a-
sound like when I'm
Sounds like
coming.
a techno song starting.
that's gonna leave a mark. Call back. Are we not doing bits
Hey.
here? Come on.
Hey
gotta-
now.
We gotta get on topic.
Your dad sounds like a dog throwing up.
What do
Hey.
we? Are we?
That's my grandpa. Have some respect. He's
We should-
dead.
All right.
About that.
If we could talk for a
never
minute about
met
our
him.
sponsor, Charleston Chew.
Charlottesville Chew. Charleston Chew.
Charlottesville
Hornets.
Chew.
You guys been to the Carolinas? Chew on it.
Yeah, that's the southernmost. Wait. That's our one viewer. That's real time audio of our one
Hey, what's the
viewer.
highest viewer count you've seen so far, Adam?
Whoa.
Peeking
we-
at
we
two.
increased by
Whoa, we got a
100%.
couple.
Going on up.
Got a two for.
We literally doubled our audience.
Blues
today.
twos. Blues chews.
It was
Two
one. It was one
viewers.
couple watching us. They
Charleston
split
Chew.
up, got a divorce, but they each went. I want to keep watching.
It's one of the ad copy things we're
told
thinking
both
about. We're
of
trying to do a promotional thing with Charleston Chew, or do like Charleston Blues. We do.
This feels like an improv scene where everyone's going for the joke.
Oh,
Completely
I'm sorry.
independent
Is
for
this not a comedy?
each other.
I wore a funny shirt.
It's
All
not
right.
comedy per se. We'd like to get
Right.
to some emotional pay dirt here. Scott, where does your story start? Where are you from?
Get real. Nobody cares about my story or
matter.
where
I actually I
started.
don't know you that well.
Nobody knows me. Nobody wants to know me. They want
They don't
humor.
care yet. They don't
want
care.
funny
yet.
T-shirts. I got your back. A
The
stick
arc
figure.
is to
the
get
back
them.
is literally in his hand.
The arc is to get them to care.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
He's holding.
I
the
actually
back.
didn't get it before. I acted like I did, but
Before I didn't get it.
How many beers have you drank? Jeez.
He's fucking crushing.
I'm
like,
crushing them. This is like a character on your show.
Beer crusher?
Chill guy.
I'm a character on your show. I'm me, but I just
This
get drunk.
is Charleston Brews.
Hey!
Yeah, come on.
That's a home run. You got
That
it.
is a home run.
All right, wrap it up. Tear down the set.
No.
Okay,
We-
so-
we gotta build around this Charleston Brews character. Like
Charleston.
I'll do
Charleston
it.
Chew flavored beer.
Please do a Carolina accent.
Zach, the first thing you're going to notice is Scott's mic has a lot more bass than the rest of ours. I'd like to
Word of
solve
mouth.
that
I also have a
so I
deep,
don't sound as
sexy
effeminate.
voice.
He does have a deep
He
voice. Are
really
you
does.
crazy?
I can be hired to narrate your book. I will do it.
Oh,
That
yes.
sounds like a threat too. I
Do an
will do
audiobook.
it.
Can we turn down
I will
the
narrate
speaker
your book.
output?
Hey,
but
turn
keep,
down for what? I'm sorry. Are we doing jokes or not?
But keep the
Milks.
keep the signal going out of the USB strong.
I have a bracelet that says USB strong.
I think
I'm
it says
sorry,
what
are we
comes
doing
out of the
jokes?
main is what comes out of the USB.
That shouldn't USB.
Yeah.
That it shouldn't.
Don't. Just don't.
Okay. Well,
Honestly,
what's been happening in the news? Did you guys see the
I'm fucking
See, Black Hole
Yeah.
Sun is back.
Have you
in
heard
the
of the
news?
song Black Hole Sun?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
back.
I did
it's
it.
back in
I
business.
did a
Finally.
karaoke last time.
The boys are back in town.
The
Boys
boys are back in
also back
town.
in
They rode black horses out of a black hole. That's how the boys got
The
back.
apocalypse
Are those your
is
guys?
happening.
Those are your
the
guys.
boys? The boys who are back in town?
The four horse, the apocalypse.
That would be the soundtrack to the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse is the boys are back in town.
We have another we have another section here
Oh, what
to
a
the
segue.
show.
This
that
brings us to our another
says-
section.
Brought to you by Charleston Chew.
Brought to you by Charleston
It's
Chew.
actually a
Charleston
section
Shoes.
called Job Offers. We're hiring a social media person,
Oh.
someone to run the SoundCloud, someone to run the Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the pay is.
What are benefits?
I'll talk to the
I
partners.
can imagine it's probably Charleston Shoes.
Well, it is a full-time freelance position.
It's
So
full-time.
there are no benefits.
Yeah.
There is no pay.
It is a union job.
It is a union job. PhD
Lots of
candidate.
exposure.
Yeah.
much
lot of-
like Gunner.
Well, we're actually gonna ask Gunner to step down. That's why we are hiring at the moment.
If
Because-
Gunner's
formally
blocking
resigned.
is a nightmare right now. He couldn't be facing the camera
His
less.
blocking is not so good, but
Well,
his
he's-
defensive runbacks are
he's comfy
incredible.
right now.
He needs
He
I
needs
don't
to
know
be
mu- I
he
don't
needs to
know
be
enough
made
about
aware
sports
of the other dog in the
the
room.
joke.
50,
yeah. He needs a round of media
40.
training.
Just wake him up.
30.
Yeah, he does need some media training.
Which we all probably might. if-
Gunner, we
I don't
don't
know.
want to see your fucking tuchus on camera, dude. We
Out of
wanna
all
see
of us, he seems the most natural and calm and on camera.
definitely has the biggest dick.
Scott, what's your scoot?
Yeah.
What's your
if
favorite-
If it needs to be,
You can tell by the tone who you're talking to. Gunner.
He hasn't
Also-
made a
there he
single-
is. There he is. He just looked like a fucking
Gunner.
Vietnam that just.
What's he looking at?
It's just
me.
looking
Just
at
give me
Keller
one
now.
eye.
Oh.
Hey Gunner. Gunner.
Gunner, what's happening?
Gunner, you want this? You want this milk bone, dude?
It's a milk bone.
Is this reading?
They made a bone made out of milk.
Now he knows. Now he knows. That's my dog.
No.
Gunner, go say
that's
hi.
my dog.
Gunner, go say hi.
Go say hi.
How fucking dare you say that's my dog?
What a bad host.
Here.
Gunner, come here.
Bye, Gunner.
I mean, we haven't even entered the realm of content yet. We haven't spoke
Dude,
about
let's-
anything.
Let's talk some tent, dude.
Let's
Okay.
chew the fat.
Let's talk some tent. Let's Charleston chew the.
Let's try to
noog.
chew the fat.
Let's chew some noog, dude.
There's two pups fighting. Just ignore it.
Yeah, Gunner loves puppies, so he's
This is
He's very
chewy
excited.
flavored nougat.
they were cool.
He's
Does
cool.
that mean
Gunner
the,
will never
He's
be
not
the
a
problem.
fighter,
He
but
will
he
never
does
be the
have his
problem.
balls.
the flavor is chewy?
Can
He's
she
a-
get pregnant?
A Boston
She fixed-
Terrier, though. So
That's a boy?
Wow.
I thought it was a girl. I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't matter. 'Cause Gunner shoots blanks, so he can't. He can come all he wants, and it won't happen. That's why I have him.
Charleston
it's so
Chew.
great
The
to watch
dogs are having
friendships
sex.
blossom.
The chew is loose.
Yeah.
wait, what does Chew stand in that one?
The juice.
Okay.
Juice is
The
loose.
chews is
the
loose.
chews is loose.
Oh, the Chews is. I'm sorry.
Yes, Sophie's choose.
Now you burned two at once.
Scoot, what's the best story you have from your time working in a dog hotel?
What a professional question. I have one that'll really bum everybody out.
Yeah.
Do it.
Pump.
Good.
for
Good.
it.
Yeah.
Not my hotel, but another branch of, or another
A
location
sister store.
of said hotel
Yeah, a sister
in another
hotel.
state. Had an accident, so we got a memo where somebody had been carrying a dog. They dropped it, and I shouldn't finish this
No,
story.
you should
this
finish.
is,
Keep
Someone
going.
dropped a dog?
and the dog died.
Oh my god.
That was the accident at the
That was
sister
it?
hotel.
Wait.
Yeah.
Was it the Figueroa Hotel?
No, it was.
Hotel
It was
Figueroa.
no. It was.
Different state?
I do not believe this incident even occurred in California, but it made me think
Someone
twice about
dropped-
bringing my dog to that said.
Someone dropped
even
a dog.
even like
The
business.
the Overlook Dog Hotel in
It-
Colorado.
yeah.
Did they think it was a cat and
Mhm.
that you can just drop them and they land on their feet?
They get 8 more shots.
They had a theory.
Was it a big dog or a small dog?
It was a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Was it really?
No, of course
Oh.
not.
What kind of dog was
I'm
That's
it?
a
playing
team-
along to
that's
the
a
bit.
team lift dog. You get 2
It was like
people to
a.
lift a
It
Great
was
Dane.
like a. It
Small
was like a
dog.
little dog, you know.
Yeah.
See, I
How
said
far
this would
was
be,
the?
this
How
would
far
be-
did they drop this dog?
Well, the thing
They were
is,
carrying
they dropped
it. They
and then
dropped it.
accidentally-
They're
I think
carrying it
fell
over the
on its
Grand
neck.
Canyon
and then kicked it. It was a drop kick.
Oh my
It's,
god!
I think it was a broken neck.
Do they say
I think the dog broke its neck. Is
All
this
right, they
comedy
punt- they
content?
punted
This
the-
is
they
really
punted
funny.
a dog.
this doesn't have to be a funny show?
Kind of juxtaposed with the 2 dogs playing
Wait.
without a care in the world.
Are
What
we
you
getting-
want?
are we
Anyway,
getting
it
real
broke.
right
It
now?
broke my heart. I had to resign shortly after.
What you want?
Is there too much bass in this?
I've been saying that, and everyone shot me
Honestly,
down.
I think it's too many low mids.
It's low mids.
I don't know.
He's 2. Zach.
Uh,
Zach. It should go.
He's
It should go
wheezing.
1, 2, 3,
He's
4.
wheezing.
If we could cut down on like 6 upper
Yeah.
mids, I think we'd be doing a lot better.
Turn up the mids.
Absolutely
lower my
fabulous.
mids.
Turn up the mids.
I don't do mids.
Yeah, we're Jack FM. We gotta play whatever the fuck we want.
Our other sponsor is Jack FM. Jack FM.
Yeah,
They
we
don't
do
care
things
what
a
you
little
think
differently
about them.
around here.
Yeah.
We'll play Sublime and the Eagles
Because we don't give a.
because we don't give a fuck.
Hey, it smells like Lou Dog. Smells like
Smells like
Lou
Lou
Dog
Dog
inside
inside
the
the
van.
van.
Is that how
Turn
Lou
down
Dog
my
died?
mids.
Yeah, it
Turn
was
down my mids.
from Jack FM.
Turn down my mids. Crank up
No,
my
did
bass.
Lou Dog die in a being dropped in a Taco Bell?
R.I.P.D.
Wait, Lou Dog died from being dropped in a Taco Bell?
Dog Hotel.
Oh.
Taco Bell
Taco
Dog
Bell
Hotel.
Dog. Which brings us
That's
to our
why
next
the business
sponsor.
never works.
This brings us to the next sponsor, the Taco Bell Dog Hotel. Live Moss outside of our hotel because we will drop your
Liv.
dog.
Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah. Hey,
So
buy my blood.
let's just as an exercise and,
Okay.
and talk showness.
Let's
see
do
if we
some
can-
jumping jacks.
Jumping Jack FM.
I'm sorry. Do we do jokes?
We got it. Like jokes aren't bad. Oh
Hey.
no!
Hey, Kurt.
Hey,
Old
Hey,
Kurt
here's
Neal.
a shout out to Kurt, and you saved yourself the
What's he-
cameo cost.
What's he doing? Does he want to come through and play character?
The second that Kurt Neal says hi is when the viewership count goes down 1. He's like, all right, I said hi. I'm not going to watch this shit.
I'm
Kurt
out.
Neal. That sounds like our rep at the Charleston Chew corporate headquarters. It would be a real shame if he drove through.
Yeah, it's with a K at the Charleston Chew office. They're from, I think they're, are they from Charleston?
Of course.
Yeah. They're
Well, I always assumed it was because of their slogan,
Guys, they're
Charleston
from-
Chew.
They're from Chicago,
It's like
Illinois.
somebody's doing the Charleston between your teeth.
Tootsie Roll Industries.
no, it's not made in Charleston. The Charleston is
A dance.
the dance. It's named after
Right.
the dance. They came out the same year.
What?
They're manufactured in Chula Vista.
folks.
Wow.
Folks.
It's like I'm watching
Uh,
Wrapped with Mark Summers.
Actually, we're both wrong. This is, they're made by
Renowned-
Tootsie Roll Industries,
in Hershey,
Germaphobe.
Pennsylvania.
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Tootsie
why
Roll-
this is the sausage of
This
candy.
shit's essentially
This goddamn
sausage.
Yankee candy bar?
Tootsie Roll Industries. Do they just do snacks about songs?
Only stuff that
What? Some
What?
kind of the twist?
the Laffy Taffy.
Tootsie Roll.
They
the
do that
Laffy
Laffy
Taffy?
Taffy. Is Tootsie Roll? No, that's
Girl,
Willy Wonka,
shake
right?
that Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
That Laffy Taffy.
But we can't really talk about the competitors of Charleston Chew.
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
rep
Do they have a
Charleston
candy
Chews,
called
vanilla
the Hucklebuck?
specifically.
Chico Stick can
Oh,
back the
well,
fuck
we're
off.
we're also developing a kind of like an energy bar version of Charleston Chew. We just call it C squared. And it's got like a black wrapper
We'll
with
have
like
to edit that out.
neon.
That's on their slate. We weren't supposed to spoil that. They haven't.
I
revealed
get
it.
you know me. I get excited about the new products.
This some.
The hot
It's a
mic.
little bit hot in the speakers. A little hot.
A little bit hot. Can I get more bass on my mic, please? A little bit more bass.
Well, we didn't that's why we needed you over here. I didn't know how to set it up at all.
Well, do it. Nobody's watching.
Oh, they have that?
They
That's
do have
real?
that. No, that is real.
I'm
Oh,
about
shit.
I'm about to eat this right now.
Don't wait.
Is there
We're gonna do it
caramel?
Banana.
A banana couldn't have been
The
good.
Minions.
I love a banana
I
flavored
love a
candy.
banana Laffy Taffy.
I love a chewy banana
Really?
flavored candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do not-
Oh yeah.
I do
Chewy
not
Runts?
enjoy banana.
Banana
Run
chewy
candy.
runts.
These dogs are going fucking
superior to
hard.
regular
Crazy.
Runts.
Okay, so
Honestly, we're gonna increase our viewership just to have
Hey,
the dogs
Banana
play.
is the
That's a
bad
good point.
runt.
Zach,
What?
if sound
Banana is
do what
the
you gotta
bad
do. If
runt.
sound cuts, it's not a problem. This is more of an experiment than a real show.
I like the
so.
shape of
I
it.
came for an experiment. I'm wasting my bits here.
Well, it's just an experiment.
This is a
You're
promise.
gonna have to fucking wash your shirt though.
I don't even want the bits.
I will never wash my shirt. I didn't wash my
I mean-
body before I came here.
You should come again with
I
your
rushed.
funnier shirt.
I
wanna-
do have some funnier shirts.
Good.
I don't
Great.
even. You
I'm
you
fucking
don't
hitting
even
it.
want to see me around the holidays.
No, I do.
Oh boy.
I'm waiting for the holiday edition.
I want to know
Yeah.
where you're from.
Who?
Scoop. Blacks. Scott Blacks.
Scoop blocks.
Scoop Blocks. Where are you from? Where were you born? Where your grandmama stay at?
I do not want to dox my grandmother.
I want to fucking dick your
Scott,
grandmother, dude.
I
Where
have an
are you
email
from?
correspondence with
This
my
is a
grandmother.
talk show. Where are you from?
We're calling your grandmother.
I am from Yorba Linda, the land of gracious living. Thank you.
Hey.
That's in the OC. That's
Nine-
what we learned.
It's where the
Nice.
Nixon Library is.
92886 Nixon Library. I've swam
Orange
in the
County.
fountain naked twice. That's right, 2 times
It's
naked.
Yerba
Fuck you,
or
Richard
Yorba?
Nixon.
It's Yorba. It's
Yorba.
not Yerba Mate.
But there's a Yerba Buena
Yeah, no.
in Malibu.
Yerba Buena is dead to me.
What's
I
the
do not
difference? What
acknowledge
is
it.
Yorba and Yerba? What's the
Yorba
difference?
Chacon.
It's spelled with a J.
Hotel Yorba.
Hotel Yorba. Come see you later.
YORBA.
Hey, we got a fact checker. Can you Google Siri? What's the difference between Yorba and Yerba?
I think yerba means herb. Yorba means yorb.
So he's from Yerba Buena,
He's
California.
Yorba.
No.
Yorba Linda.
Yorba.
Which
Linda.
Yorba
Linda.
Linda.
Oh. Linda means beautiful.
But Yorba.
Yeah.
Oh
they
yeah.
refer to
Power.
it's my favorite sound in the entire world.
Was that?
We can turn the speakers off.
I think
Can
Keller
you-
has.
Yorba, Linda.
Keller
The
has
the
some
switch is right
Yorba
by where
Linda,
the
California, birthplace of Richard
If you
Nixon,
stick your hand on the
America's
back-
president.
Yeah. All
Actually-
as opposed to all the other presidents.
are there volume knobs on the speakers?
Those dogs
Hey,
are fucking.
hey.
The Fonz is here. Everybody.
Scott, are there volume knobs on the backs of the speakers?
No, I don't see anything.
There are.
The Bix.
There are.
They're at like halfway right now. I have them at
Hey,
half.
you know me.
Is
I'm
that good?
all about that bass.
No,
Are we doing
no
jokes?
Yeah, they're
Just
on the
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Just go nuts, man. This isn't even a real show. Charleston Chew,
Are we doing jokes?
I choose you.
Pokemon.
Nolan, what's the next segment?
There's no segments. I've got a note here.
It's all Charleston Chew.
I've got a note here that says we should get Gunner a little yellow
Love.
jacket
Oh.
with the Charleston Chew logo
Not a
on
yellow
it.
jacket. He might be stung.
Oh.
Are we doing
Oh,
jokes
no.
here?
We're not-
That's
we're
not going to make the
We're
clip.
formally not doing jokes. It's now a hard, fast rule.
We should
Nolan,
do.
I swear to God. I swear to God. We're doing jokes.
But we make this little yellow jacket for Gunner.
Uh huh.
We
Like a
write
rain
Charleston
jacket?
Chew on it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the logo.
Henceforth, he is referred to as the Chupacabra.
Would you throw your pen down so
He's
proudly?
no.
after that
He's not the
joke?
Chupacabra. He's the Chihuahua.
See, now
Chihuahua.
you could
That's a
throw
good
your
one.
pen down,
Chihuahua.
too.
That's a good one.
Throw something down.
Yeah.
Not the glass, though.
Come here, cutie. Come over here. Come over here.
Just throw this
Puppy,
mic
puppy.
on the ground.
Watch your step.
Come
That's
on.
why you need a
Come
different desk. You can go under there.
Come around. Come around. Come around.
Gunner, get him. Gunner, get him. Get him.
All right, whatever.
Get him.
You're from Richard Nixon's
Don't you
hometown.
dare!
Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare!
Hell yeah, I got
Oh.
the front row seat.
Scott, you're from the home of Richard Nixon.
Keller was gonna give us some fact checking
Tricky
on
dick.
Yorba
Bernardo
Linda.
Yorba was a Californio, son of a Spanish soldier Jose Antonio Yorba.
It's a name.
Yeah, it's a name.
So it's like cute.
Bernardo Yorba. That's another place. Their elementary school, I believe, hosted Danielle Fishel, who played Topanga and is now married to Jensen Karp. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I believe so. You can feel free to fact check me
I
to
can
my
fact
face.
check that if we
She's
want
from
to,
Yorba,
but
Linda.
No, I think she went
I vouch for
to
that.
Are we popping up in a couple of
Bernardo Yorba
C2s?
Elementary.
Just me.
Just you? Okay.
You guys can't eat yours.
You can't eat
We can't eat-
yours.
we can't eat 'em?
Belinda.
That's the rule of this improv.
I
game.
won't
Only
eat
I
it.
can eat the Charleston.
I won't eat it unless it's toasted.
Only
They got the
may eat
name for
Charleston
your
Chews.
Belinda when
I'll only eat it
behind
toasted.
backstage at the Grammys, someone went up to Belinda Carlisle and were like, "Hey, you're Belinda, right?"
That's a great joke. Are we doing
Hey,
jokes
are we
here?
doing
Come
jokes
on.
at wedding?
Cleaner delivery
That's
on
great.
that? It is good. It's
That
great.
should make the cut.
It's gonna make the cut.
I think it will.
Wait,
we get a
I'll put it
cleaner
in.
delivery.
No,
Wait.
no one's
Clean
gonna step all over
delivery.
my shit.
We need a
I'll
clean
write it in.
delivery of that joke.
Write it down. Write it
Yeah,
down.
all right.
Do it again. Do it again.
Tell us
Okay.
about the time you went to the Grammys.
So this
Hey,
one time I
remember
went to the Grammys.
I grew up
right?
in Yorba Linda.
Oh wait, this is so funny.
Oh,
This
your
is so
Belinda. What it was my
it
understanding.
reminds
reminds
me
me of
of
this
the
one
time
time-
he went to the Grammys.
You remember that one time I told you about the time that I went to the
I
Grammys?
love that time.
You remember that time?
I remember.
When I told
Oh,
you
what
about
year
it?
was that?
That was in 1993.
Oh, good year.
Oh, you
What
guys,
was
the
it?
cameras just went down.
Great year.
Good. I'm gonna finish the story.
It's a good story.
It's a great story.
Is it a good story?
Are we
Yeah.
streaming?
What about Melinda?
I'm streaming here.
What's all this stuff? There's a bunch of paper stuck to the Charleston Chew.
Hold on.
Don't
in
disparage
that.
the fucking sponsor.
Yeah, dude.
Finish
quit-
the story.
Quit fucking talking shit
Finish.
about our sponsor.
So anyway, I went up to I went
Shut your drawer for a second.
look up Belinda Carlisle's songs. What she does. What did she do?
Okay. What did she do?
This is part of the story?
Well, no. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut this. I'm gonna be like, what was that song? I'm gonna be like,
Circle in the sand. Leave a light on.
okay.
Heaven is a place on earth.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Heaven's
heaven
Perfect.
is a place on
So
earth.
I was I went up to this lady who I was like, oh yeah, this is that lady that sings the "Heaven Is a Place on Earth" song, and I went up to her and I was like, hey, you're Belinda.
Whoa!
Hey!
We're doing jokes here. That's making the clip.
All right, let's get it clean.
Get it clean. And you stuck a
One more time.
Stake in
Everybody
the
gets
ground.
a Charleston Chew
Okay.
this time.
in
too.
your
Yeah.
Belinda.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right.
Okay, we'll get it this time.
Yeah, so I was in Orange County, California, not
The OC.
not New York, not the
No.
no.
Don't go there.
It's very different. They don't
Home
do
of
choppers.
American
and-
choppers.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Oh,
exactly.
I
Oh,
just stepped
man.
on it.
No.
West Coast
Son of a
Customs.
bitch.
I stepped on it.
So anyway, they were hosting the Grammys in Orange
American
County,
Chopper?
The
Oh,
OC.
I thought
Yeah,
that
in the
American
OC.
Chopper.
California.
Yeah. Not the New
Which,
York one.
from what I understand, is actually
Orange County.
the birthplace of Richard Nixon.
Well, it depends on where you're at, but yeah.
Well, so this
In
kind of
there.
goes into my story. So I went up, and I was at the Grammys, and I went up to this lady who sings that song, "The Heaven Is a Place on Earth," and I said, "Hey."
What did you say?
What
I
did
said,
you say?
I said, "Hey."
Yeah.
What'd
You
you
said hey to her.
Suspense is
Were you
killing me.
nervous?
So, you're making me nervous. No,
You're making me nervous.
I
Was
just wanna
she
can I finish my fucking story? So I said to her, "Hey."
What song did she sing?
She sings. How many times I have to fucking say this? Heaven is a place on earth. And I says to her,
He
I
goes
said,
up to her and you says,
I say,
"Hey, baby,
I
you
go,
know what that's
I go
worth?"
to her. I say.
You says to her.
Heaven.
So what I says to her, I go up to her and I says to her, "Hey,
to Belinda Carlisle,
Heaven is
No.
a place on earth.
mother of Brandy Carlisle."
is that true?
It'd be crazy if it isn't.
Who's
name 6 more Carlisle.
who's Brandy Carlisle?
She's very popular female singer.
She
Yeah,
the
she
daughter
sings
of the
songs.
lady who at the Grammys I went up to her. I said, "Hey,
Yeah.
you're Belinda." Like
What'd she
like
say?
the city in Orange County where we're hosting this very event,
But
which also happens to be the birthplace of America's president, Richard Milhouse Nixon.
There's a lady.
Millhouse is the guy from The Simpsons. You're making that up.
He's so funny
That's a widely held misconception.
There's
Gotta
a
get
town in
more
Orange County
bass.
called Belinda.
Your
I grew up in Belinda.
You're from Belinda, OC.
I'm from Belinda.
Yeah, I grew up in a
Yeah.
Belinda too.
You know
Can you
that,
check and see if Brandy
actually,
Carlisle is related
that story
to
that you were saying, it kind of reminds me of where I'm from, Belinda.
Belinda, Carlisle, California.
Yeah, I grew up in my Belinda.
Charles and Shoes and Coors Lights are a delicious combination.
Should we pitch?
You gotta dip it into the
Hey!
Coors Light.
Quit humping my dog's face.
Hey.
That doesn't mean switch to the butt.
Brandy Carlisle's mom is named Teresa.
Wow.
Teresa Carlisle.
Teresa Carlisle.
And her dad is Carl.
Yeah.
Carl Carlisle.
Rose
You gotta-
has its thorn.
Any port in the storm? Is that what you said?
Every rose has its.
Scott Black's. Can
Wait,
I
he
get,
does a different Rose song. I messed it up.
Yeah.
The seal
get
reference.
Everybody kisses
He kisses the rose
and
that
they
has every thorn.
have
Yeah.
Thorns.
Well,
Did
it's
you know?
baby.
Baby,
I compare you to a
I
kiss
can
from
tell
a
you
rose.
we're a fish frontal lobe of the brain.
Go on Genius right now and find out if those are the real.
Scott, can I get 10 facts about your Belinda? Not my Belinda.
He's Charleston chewing so hard right
They recently got their own high school.
Yeah.
It's one.
No longer
one.
outsourcing to Valencia, Esperanza.
Population 64,230.
I know that.
sorry. What is it Spanish for? I'm trying to help out. Just throwing out some stuff for you.
It's Spanish for home of Scott Blacks.
That's true. That checks out. I'm looking at that right here.
City slogan, land of gracious living, but I think I covered that.
Does
Yeah,
it,
you did.
Does
Really?
it abut? Does it
It,
abut
uh,
Anaheim?
What's the city slogan for what is it? Hilltown, Kansas, or wherever you're from?
Hill City, Kansas.
Hilltown.
I don't know that. I can't be held
I'm
accountable
not.
for
I'm
that.
not asking
What's
you.
the slogan?
What's your town motto?
It's
Do you know?
like Hill City. Don't let the name fool you.
The place to be.
I don't think that's it.
No hills, no city.
Just Google. It says eat shit. We do.
Glendale, the Jewel City.
My town, I think it changed, but when I was growing up, they have this thing where like the Chamber of Commerce is like we're gonna attract more tourism here,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have a bunch of locals.
The dogs are French kissing.
They're fucking over there.
Kissing?
They're just licking each other.
He's just like his papa.
These puppies are making out over here.
So
Y'all are missing it. These puppies is making out.
you ever seen one of these puppies make out? It's just
Oh
too
my God.
much.
They're going.
It's just too much.
Oh boy, that was good.
I need a razor blade.
I got a knife.
Dude, be
That's
careful.
not a knife.
No, this is a knife.
It's not a
Care if I
knife.
use it to cut paper off
Yeah.
Charleston chew guts?
This is like the street tough knife from like the 1950s, and I think they used it to cut their Charleston chews back then too.
Oh fuck!
Hey Joey, cut your
gonna-
Charleston chew.
Sliced a youth with a short blade.
Anyway, my hometown.
Scott
Nolan.
Blacks. I believe we got 3 facts about your Belinda out.
I want more.
Boy.
We need 7 more.
What's the population of your Belinda?
About 64,000.
Is there
Yeah,
a college there?
There's no college there, and they actually discourage you from attending other.
Is your surname?
Here.
You ever hear this thing of people
The manager
Yeah.
of the Carl's Jr.
Uh-huh.
on
Carlisle.
Imperial Highway.
Carlisle Jr.
Carlisle's Jr.
He when I was a child, he
Dude,
was
no,
asked
no.
about
Wow.
your Belinda.
No,
He
no,
grew
no.
up to be Carl Sr.
He hated me.
You're
Is
just
it
more-
because you knew
My-
that he worked
my
at
high
a
school-
Carl's Jr. and you'd be like, "Hey, dude, you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
Every day.
Yeah.
You
It's
ain't
every
shit.
I
day.
would go into English class and order a double Western bacon
That's
cheeseburger.
exactly what I was
Oh
gonna
man.
say.
Oh man.
Just walk up to his desk, just like, yeah, let me
Let me have.
let me get a double.
Hey, you still serving breakfast? I know it's 8:30 in the morning. And
I
we're-
would've
Oh, look
Oh!
who it is!
Hey!
Look who's here! Come on over, buddy.
Finally.
Come on through here. We got a bone to pick.
Finally.
And now we can start.
Let's hear it for the boy.
Grab a seat and
Who ever
ask
had?
someone to share mic.
Grab a seat and hold on to your butt.
We
Hello.
got
Hello.
We got both.
Jake
Hello,
is
hello.
now
Hello. Hi, Keller. Hi, Scott.
0.5 for 3.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Brian. Hi, Adam.
This
Hi,
is-
Nolan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is British Jake. He lives in this house. He's going to be here a lot.
Yeah. I live here.
He's bailed for every episode in Tech Run
I'm here.
we've done so
I made it.
far. Now Jake's here, live.
What'd you carry?
He needs a beer. Are there no more?
I got booze upstairs. I might go get a drink.
I
Are
didn't
you
wanna
guys
get-
doing cocktails
I didn't
too?
want to get Charleston Chew on my phone. Hard no. If you can get the paper, the what we found out about Charleston Chews. is
Bryant's in the shot. Wave to the
Charleston-
camera.
What's Charleston
I
Chew
can't,
there?
you can't tell in low light.
Everybody
You need
get
to
a
see
load
it in
of
nice light,
Bryant.
but it's white paper.
Yeah, eat that foam.
Eat the foam,
Eat the foam.
dude. Chew, it's gotta breathe. Just
Dude,
chew on
that's
it
our
for a while.
sponsor,
The longer
man.
you chew on it, the better.
Don't say it's bad. It's our sponsor.
Charleston Chews are great.
Look right in camera and say how good it is.
Stand front and center.
Yeah,
and
Rob
say-
Reiner was there.
Say how good it is.
Stand front and center in front of the camera and say that Charleston Chews are good.
Wait,
Stand
no.
in front of the camera and say Charleston Chews are good.
Say that they're good.
Wait, is this reading?
Chalk?
Are we on?
No.
Are we live? Are we live?
Keller's got one. Scott's got one.
And
this is
in
my
3.
I'm calling Dick Charleston. He's live. He's watching. Dick Charleston's watching.
Eating all this.
Hey, no.
Yeah. The only person watching is Dick Charleston. And he's
His
watching.
name is Charles S. Tunn.
Charles Dunn. He weighs about 2,000 pounds. Go ahead. You're
Brian.
talking right to him.
Tell them how you feel in your heart about Charleston Chew.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Tell the
Say it
truth.
on the mic.
If you're lying, we'll know.
Tell the truth and also don't
I'm-
fucking
We
fuck
should
this
do
up for us.
a Maury style.
Don't fuck this up for us.
Everyone.
We should do a polygraph.
What is gonna become?
This will be a segment every week on the show. We'll do a polygraph, and
say
then
it.
someone says that Charleston
I'm-
Chew is
I'm
good on the
saying it.
polygraph.
Charleston Chew
I'm
is
fucking
really
good.
good.
I fucking like it.
I love Charleston Chew.
He's trying to get
Sorry.
clean audio.
Sorry.
Wait, get the mic on them.
Charles, watch.
One bit at a time. Dog kiss.
They're done making out.
They're
done
it's,
making
it's
out.
growing on me.
Hey guys,
It's
get
growing
it.
on me. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, it's growing on me. Charleston Chew, it's growing on me.
No, that was the only bit that had too much paper on it for me to eat. It was there. It was white on white. You couldn't see it.
Mine's paper free. There's not a single bit of paper on it.
Charleston Chews, they're great after you use a knife to separate the paper from the vanilla matter.
Charleston Chew, you have to fillet it before you can eat it.
Skin it before you can win it.
Charleston Chew, what you do is you grab it right behind the neck and rip real fast.
Did you
Get
see
the
how that
skin
man
right off.
skins animals in Red Dead 2?
That's
have to
how you
do that
it.
with Charleston
That's how you
Chew.
do it. Exactly.
Charleston Chews.
I could shoot about 10 Charleston Chews about 200 yard off.
I could throw that football about a.
Pick them right out of the sky.
My body heat is melting the chocolate
As it should.
and the outer coat.
That's
of
what
the
you're
Charleston
supposed to
Chew.
do. That's the way Charleston intended. Chuck. Can we call him Chuck Chews from now on?
We
Chuck
couldn't
Ton
get a
Chew.
send signal to read on the Zune. What did I miss? I need to be trained on this. It's not in the wrong hole.
It's in the wrong hole. Charleston Chew. It's in the wrong hole.
I need more bass.
Charleston Chew. I need more bass.
But Adam, can you
Just
tell if
missing
sound is still
bass.
coming into the iPad? Is anyone watching this? Is it Kurt or Emily?
Charleston Chew. Are we doing jokes?
No, because the Wi-Fi would work against us.
Stream it.
Use your data.
Well, Scott, it's been a blast.
Are you
Tether.
kicking me out?
No, not exactly, but we do need some meatier conversation topics. What are you going through in life right now? We can't discuss your job. You've made that clear.
Let's discuss the meat and the Charleston
Wasn't
chew.
there a time on
Are you
YouTube?
ambushing me?
Yeah, this is a gotcha. There was a time on YouTube
Yeah,
where
sorry, we got you flanked.
a very famous stand-up comic gave you a shout-out and said that they like the jokes you write. Right?
Yes, true.
But
that comedian was Jesus Christ.
the puppy is fucking my dog's face while you're like trying to tell the story.
Scott,
what
you
can
had
I say? I no longer speak with Chris Hardwick. And Chris Hardwick, more
Charleston
like Chris
Chew,
Hardwork.
separate dogs.
All right, everybody?
Scott
We're
Leahy.
doing jokes?
Yeah.
Scott Leahy, for instance, had an interesting dinner tonight
Yeah.
Oh,
with
what'd you
some
have for
interesting
dinner?
plot development.
What'd you eat
Charleston
for dinner?
Chews?
No.
Charleston Chew tartar.
It's a friend of mine who I grew up with out in the desert,
Yeah.
and we've been friends since we were like 12 years old or something like that. So I just have to hang out with him.
Name, address.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dox him,
Okay.
but
Are you going to show the
What?
visual aid?
Is there
I don't want to
visual
show
aid?
the visual aid because then it's gonna dox him.
Makes it real, yeah.
But he wrote a
What am
book.
I supposed to
I
do?
mean, only one person's watching, and I can pixelate the name out and
That's
post.
true. He wrote a book.
Hey,
It's a
knock it
novel.
off.
It's
it's-
called the Da Vinci Code.
Dude, I wish. I fucking. It's called The Rise of the Clown, I think is the name of it.
All right.
And it's like,
Can you read the description on the back of the book?
where is the book?
Is it that new Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie?
It might be.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
it's
It's
right
like
here.
story of my life
Oh god.
Tell
okay.
me about
when I
it.
saw that.
I'm
I'm gonna
so
read you the back.
sad.
I'll read you the fucking back cover
Okay.
if you just shut up.
Do it in pig Latin, then you'll never
I'm
know.
not sure.
It looks a little funny though. When I saw the Joker trailer, I thought, "Why so serious?"
Honestly, that applies to this book.
Why
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
serious?
Hey,
Oh boy.
This is a family show.
Not
Hey,
anymore, baby.
This is not that kind of
we're
show.
we're
guys.
making a family over here.
I don't know.
Do
I
both
don't know.
these dogs have their balls?
Gunner has his balls.
If this one doesn't, then what's he licking? I'm sorry. Are we doing jokes here? All right.
His asshole,
All right.
Knock
like
him
a
off
gentleman.
there.
All right. All right.
No, let him do their thing. Gunner's having the
Sure.
time of his life right now. Look at him. This
Yeah.
fucking guy. He's like laying on his back.
Well, Zach asked me to. Otherwise, I'd say these dogs can 69 all they want, or whatever it would be called. You know?
Our dogs are horny.
I'm not good enough at
Gunner.
math.
Charleston Chew. Our dogs are horny.
Charleston Chew, the official chew of dogs fucking.
Does anyone have a spare Charleston Chew?
Right here. I'm gonna.
Did that read?
you.
Really good?
Yo, pass the chew.
toss the
Chewmerang.
chew. Nolan, describe it to us as you eat it.
Okay, I'm about
Tell
to,
us.
I'm about to
Get
eat
on the
my
mic.
second
Give us.
Charleston Chew.
Do an unboxing video.
I am unboxing the Charleston Chew.
Charleston
What does
Chew
the
ASMR.
plastic feel like?
Okay. Okay.
The wrapper is coming
Hey, you
off
can't
smoothly.
make babies that way.
Hey,
That's
that's
not
not
how
how
it
that
works.
works. You have to pee in
The-
his mouth.
Come on, guys. We're not. This isn't a sex ed class. We can't do this right now.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Bud.
Dude,
Bud. Bud.
Man. Charleston Chew.
Bud. Hey, Bud. Bud. Hey, Bud. Bud.
Charleston Chew. Choose or lose.
Bud.
You choose.
Charl-
You choose wisely.
What kind of shot we have on this dog orgy?
It's fire
Not-
dog so
not
The
gonna be
video
able to
will
cut
be-
away.
The file will be confiscated by the FBI at some point.
Charleston Chew. Just mentioning its name will make dogs want to fuck.
More like Charleston.
We can sell it to
Screw.
dog
Charleston
breeders.
Screw.
Charleston Screw.
That's
Dog-
Keller. I didn't think of that.
That's what they call it.
You're
the
gonna lose your
Charleston
hosting.
Screw.
Charleston Chew, more like dogs going screw.
What's a PFL?
I'm being used to it for leverage.
They're all supposed to be up, right?
Y'all need Jesus.
Okay. No, I know. No, I need to know all that. But what I'm saying is
All I'm saying is, before I came here, I was going to heaven, but
the
not anymore.
No, you weren't, dude.
This did it.
This confirmed that God is
It
not
did.
real.
This did it. I shouldn't have seen this.
No merciful God would make this possible.
I cut the top off the part the paper was stuck on.
Yeah.
I'm
So you
now
gotta do.
ready to eat.
Oh,
the
let me have
Charleston
it.
chew.
All right.
Eat it. Okay, tell us what's it look like?
Dude, this is like annihilation.
How much paper
You're
did you
like
get off
coming
of
in
it?
there. You're
Did you get most
exploding
A
of
the
lot
paper.
of paper is sticking to it because the vanilla.
That's why the fun size is the
core-
better
You
product.
have the part you cut.
It's got a lot of paper on it. All that is paper. You can have it, but also chocolate's bad for dogs. Charleston
I'm
chews
gonna
are
feed-
probably fine
I'm
for
gonna
dogs.
feed
Charleston
it to
chews
the
probably
dog.
fine for dogs. It's probably fine.
They would have to eat a lot of Charleston Chew
Charleston
to
I
eat
wasn't
it.
gonna feed
Probably
it to him.
fine for
also,
dogs.
It also has paper on it.
Charleston Chew. That definitely has paper on it.
Charleston Chew. Oh, that was a coyote.
Shut the door. We got 2 pups in here. Shut the door.
No, don't shut it yet.
They're fucking coming, dude. Can you
fuck
get that?
'em up.
Can you hear that sound?
Just a pack of 12 coyotes run up the driveway.
They do. They roam the neighborhood.
Dude. Did that sound show up on the stream?
I'll fuck up a coyote with a Charleston Chew.
Charleston Chew is actually a well-known coyote repellent. It's funny that you bring that up.
They can't process paper.
Right. This has been a enriching experience.
We got to keep going.
Don't stop till
Scott.
you get enough.
Keep chewing on that
5
chew.
more Chula
You
Vista
haven't told
bags.
us about it. You didn't.
Your Belinda.
Your Belinda.
Who, Belinda?
It
My
touches Brea.
Yeah, I've been to the Brea Mall. My cousin used to work there.
Oh man.
I used to work there at the
I went to the
Thomas
BJ's there
at
one
the Thomas station. Thomas the Tank.
I
Engine.
saw.
What is that? What
I
is
saw-
that? What is that?
trains.
What is that?
It's a mall at Brea. The Brea
What's
Mall.
the Thomas Station?
You know Thomas the Tank Engine?
I've heard of it.
I
I'm
used
familiar
to,
with his work.
They
I
didn't
used to
have
huck
it in
trains,
Kansas.
train
It's too
accessories,
edgy.
train stories. I got familiar with the lore. My
Which-
favorite
the Great
is
War?
Percy.
Percy.
I like Percy.
Percy's fucking bad.
Green.
Percy a train?
Yes.
Yeah, Percy is a train. He's
He's a-
green.
he's a
He's
train.
Thomas's best friend.
Sounds like a fucking caboose.
They get into shit together.
They do get into some shit. And
Fucking
also,
get into shit.
Percy, kind of a coward. He's afraid of a dragon. There's a famous story about Percy being afraid of a dragon. that
That's
was
why
just
they call
being
him
used
Percy,
for,
'cause it
Honestly,
sounds like
what the fuck is a
pussy.
train? What's a
Chinese
train gonna
New
do
Year.
to a dragon? What's a train gonna do to a dragon?
It's gonna huff and
Dude, don't
puff
spoil
and
Game of
think
Thrones
it
season
can.
7.
Were you-
They use trains to
In
kill the
this
dragon.
exhibit, were you like
Alec
were you
exhibit.
the Ringo of this thing?
Ringo did voiceover for it. So did Alec Baldwin. So did George Carlin. I heard some of them were just doing some sort of version of community service by doing Thomas voiceovers.
They need to get a dog hotel.
The story was
What kind of
created-
hotel for dogs were you running? Was it charged by the hour? Jesus.
Someone call the dog.
The story was created by a man who had a son who was terminally ill,
Goodness.
and in order to make his visits more lively, he decided to visit him with different stories that he wrote about fictional trains with faces.
And this was in your Belinda.
No, this was I think in somewhere in
Hey,
somewhere
British
in
Jake,
Jake's
where
hometown.
where was Thomas the Tank Engine created?
Yeah, where's that from?
Where was Winston Churchill born?
Inside of a Thomas the
Incorrect.
Tank Engine.
Yeah, in transit.
Ipswich.
En route.
Hey, can
Jolly
you cut
good.
me a lot of that?
I can't. The paper's binding it all together.
Yeah, you have a knife though.
Oh, let me get this knife on this.
Cut it with
Keep-
a knife.
Please keep explaining the Thomas the Train Engine lore.
Well, there's Thomas, there's Edward, there's Gordon. Fun fact, Thomas is number 2.
Yeah.
That's because they didn't expect Thomas to be such a breakout hit. You know, it's kind of like the story of Family Matters and Urkel.
Kids love blue.
Well, the original that
It's kind of like the story of Family Matters and Stefan Urkel.
Shh, shh. I'm talking about trains. No, you interrupt me. Cut this out. No,
No,
Cut
leave
it
it
out.
He's,
I wanna hear
he's got
this
a
lore, though.
paperless.
How can he do this
How
so
did
much
he do
better
it
than
so
you?
with
Gotta
such
be the
aplomb?
host.
What?
Look at this shit.
How did you got the good one?
Number 1 is Bluey's Edward. I
In and
believe.
out, paperless.
Wow.
Is he a
He's
like
Rod.
sounds like a real Chad.
Yeah, he's a Chad. No, you don't want to get involved in Diesel 10. Diesel 10 is the bad guy of the Thomas. He's neither one of these. This is beautiful.
Honestly, sounds like a piece of shit.
He kind of is.
Diesels 1 through 9.
I've never seen
good
anyone
dudes.
bite into
Good
a,
dudes.
a Charleston chew so fucking just voraciously.
Cut me a piece.
Yeah, cut him a slice, dude.
I'm missing 6 teeth now.
Like a giant chunk. I genuinely enjoy
Like a
this
chunk,
candy.
like a chunk, like a chunk. Should I be feeling bad? Should I be Charleston chew? It's kind of say.
This is good. This is good podcasting.
It's pretty good,
Charleston
right?
Chew.
Charleston Chew.
It's a good candy.
It is.
Hey,
Quality
that's a good
candy.
slogan.
Charleston Chew.
It's a good candy.
And making you want to go to sleep. That's ours.
Do you guys like Werther's?
Whose?
The originals or the?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course the original.
Underrated.
Yeah.
No.
That and Reasons were
They
like
get a
always
lot of
at my
shit.
grand.
Reasons.
Dude, this camera's real fucked up.
I don't need a reason for a reason.
I was
It's
all
got
working
one
up to it.
input.
So you gotta love Charleston.
Next.
too.
Oh,
It's always worth it.
I'm sorry.
I think he bit his
that was
dick.
me.
whose dick got bit? Who dick bites the
That
dick
was me.
biters?
I'm sorry.
It's got one input and it's mini USB. So you can either charge the
Got it.
camera or have a sound stream in. So then they upsell you on the
I think
cylinder
Gunner
it's
was
sitting on
Charleston
that
chewing
gives
on
you
his dick.
more
I think so.
ports.
Gunner,
You
get
the
him.
Ethernet, regular USB, and another
Get
micro USB. But the camera is just a micro USB, so you can either stream for 10 minutes or leave it plugged into the wall and have shit sound. So you have to if you want decent sound, you have to buy the second thing.
Are you trying to get the mic from
It's a rip. Mevo is not our sponsor.
Oh.
For it
Do you
being
need an
Feed me
Oreo?
an Oreo.
We've got our PA Bryant over here.
PA Brian, he got demoted.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
Bryant.
I'm gonna rock the mic Henry Rollins style.
I appreciate you showing up and stepping up.
Yes, feed me an Oreo.
British Jake is hanging out with Billy Crystal.
And yes, I'm live on
Oh, thanks. I'm in the
KCRW.
middle of chewing.
And let
No,
me get a.
this is all I have left. You got a full thing of Oreos. I told you I hate Oreos. It's not a fair trade. All I want
Nolan,
is my
cut me
Charleston
off a
Chew.
slice of that C squared.
Give me my
All I
Charleston
want
Chew.
is
No,
my Charleston Chew.
no Charleston Chews. No shares. No way.
I Charleston choose a slice of that Charleston Chew, which I used petty cash to pick up.
All right.
You got my knife, you got my chew,
You got my knife.
you got my
You
fucking
got
knife.
my shoe. What else do you want from me?
Shaving it back.
What's the your Melinda fact?
Did you prepare any other information about me other than your Belinda?
He didn't even prepare that. We learned that on the podcast.
Nolan.
Where are you from? Tell us about where you're from.
Was this
Not
a Bumble
even
date?
about
How many
you.
dogs did you drop at the dog hotel?
I didn't drop any dogs. The dogs were my best friends.
We got that
Where
on
do you
tape.
work now, homie?
Isabel was my favorite dog. She was a big Great Dane. I loved her so much. It troubles me to think she's almost certainly dead by now.
Someone drop her.
Not almost certainly. There could have been 3 Isabels since the time I worked there.
Popular name.
Jake, you toss me
It's a
water.
good name
One of
because
them
you
coolers.
say, "Oh, my dog, she Isabel,
Yeah.
like a beauty from the south."
Well,
I miss her. She was great.
was a bell.
She was a bell.
Princess
That's a good-
dead.
So Scott,
Too soon.
tell me,
Nolan. Nolan, what can I share for you right now?
when you did Rod Stewart live, and
Oh
we
my
all missed
God.
it. And we all missed your.
I didn't miss it.
He didn't miss
I
it.
saw the whole
It was a
fucking thing.
It was a real Scott on Scott Wednesday.
Hump
And
day.
someone said,
Those are once a month, right? Scott on Scott Wednesdays.
someone said,
Residency at Rod Stewart Live.
someone said, what did you think of Scott Black
Bless
set
you.
at Rod Stewart? And I was like, well, you know what they say, spare the rod. Charleston Chews.
Did you ask me this question for that joke?
Spare the rod.
Turn my bass up.
Turn my voice up in my headphones.
Spare
can you
the
get-
rod.
Can I get my
Turn my
headphones up?
voice into headphones.
We did.
Anyway.
We did spare the rod last night because
you-
the rod the week prior was so good.
Fucking shucking corn.
You are shucking.
Hey, Shucky Ducky. Shucky Corny.
Well, Charleston Chew, another nickname for him is the Chuxton Corn.
Quack, quack.
I'm trying to lose some weight.
Hey, why don't you share that then?
Yeah, why don't you get that cardio
I'm trying to
out?
pack on the pounds. Let me eat that chunk.
I've seen you eat so much Charleston Chew in the last hour.
Cotton and spell.
At first, I thought it was like, oh, it's a bit, but like, no, he like really wants that.
I
fucking
really
dish
love
too.
it.
He's
I
so
really
bad.
love Charleston.
Can we have some of your Charleston Chew?
Yeah, can you share it?
How are you getting
That
eating
this
yours
is the second Charleston
this.
Chew. I had to throw him a second
Paper
Charleston
free.
Chew.
Not a single bit of paper on
Let me
this.
get a little slice of that.
The thing is,
It's outrageous.
what
Was
you
your
do is
vanilla
use-
bursting through the cracks on the
I
bottom?
gotta
face?
say again,
No,
he
mine's
should be
flawless.
hosting.
Yeah. What you do is you sweat a lot and then shove it in your pants and it loosens it up.
That is
really,
the right way.
really
to
It's like a
takes it
now
off-
and later.
Takes it off the sides.
Yeah.
Want some?
I do want a little
There you go.
pull off.
After that description,
get
boy,
after it.
do I.
Pass me, can you throw me my knife really quick?
Open your mouth.
Close
Wait,
Open your
I
mouth.
still need it. I got one mouthful left. Let me finish.
Here,
I gotta cut this fucking thing.
I'll open my mouth and just toss
Just
the
give me
knife.
1 second. If there's paper on it, I need the knife to get the paper off. Charleston Chew, you need the knife to get the paper off.
It comes with the knife, though, right?
I think it does come
like
with a
the
knife,
fun
a small knife. Yeah.
Charleston Chew. It comes with a switchblade.
Charleston Chew, don't forget
Don't-
your knife. on the
Charleston
day
Chew,
you buy
don't
it.
fuck with us.
Charleston Chew. Don't.
Don't. Just don't.
Charleston Chew,
Don't.
don't even try to eat this shit without a stainless steel knife.
Hey.
Oh, he sucked his dick too hard.
I'll cut you, dog.
You're not
That
wrong.
feeling when you nut and she keeps sucking is like a,
Charles-
Whoa.
Like that, but for
This is a
dogs.
PG podcast.
Charleston Chew.
That's not PG. These
Charleston Chew.
That feeling.
That feel when you get your dick sucked.
and you're a dog.
And you're a dog. Do you think dogs like having their dicks sucked?
We just saw it happen
For
so
Ace's
much.
sake, I hope so.
What?
These two are horny as dogs, I'll tell you.
Couple dogs in
Are
here.
you gonna get on mic and say
Horn
that?
dogs.
But it's got character.
Yeah.
Terrible isn't bad.
Hey, your voice sounds terrible. Chew on a Charleston Chew.
Thank you for coming
Do
over
it
and doing
before and after.
So do you ever play with that 15-16 track where the USB actually lives?
that. No, I didn't know it lived there at all. What is that? I
Wow.
can't. What are you gonna have it? What are you gonna say?
Charleston
It just says
Chew.
USB.
Read the
I don't know.
fucking-
Pull your head out of your ass.
15 and 16 is an input channel. What do you mean the USB lives there?
Well, there's a clicker. It's line or USB, and that's where I, for Harmon, always use line. I never fucked with the USB.
So it doesn't send a signal.
I wish this thing had just a normal analog.
Oh, that'd be nice. Mevo. Do you hear me, Mevo? Your sound ports.
But it doesn't. So USB is a little trickier because
Got it.
Unity sound.
Yeah. but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You came over. Jake knows which one is which way and what send. What send do you send to the Zoom?
You leaving? You're just saying hey.
Wait, so is the Zoom not recording? It would just be backup sound tonight, but
Oh, that's good.
that's I'll take it.
That's the most important
take it.
part.
Hey guys, here's half a show.
What are you doing next Thursday?
My bits were wasted.
Well, no, we're gonna cut this into a thing.
The
I've been live
No, it is.
fantastic bits.
Well,
We're
it
only
was.
going to
It
play
was when
your
we
good
started.
bits.
I wrote these all out.
I'll press record for Scotty.
Charleston Chew.
Charles,
It's a little late. I lack the creative.
Let's start
really-
over.
Yorba Linda, land
I
of gracious
really-
living.
I really
Home
feel sick.
to Richard Nixon.
I think
is your belly all full of Charleston Chew?
Why don't you share?
Nolan,
it
do you want
tasted
the rest
too
of this
good.
Charleston Chew?
Yeah.
Charleston Chew also works as an
Oh.
antacid.
Give me that.
Yeah. Hey, does your stomach hurt?
Hey, does your
Charleston
stomach hurt?
Chew.
Eat Charleston Chew. That
Yeah.
might help.
This is softer.
Yeah, when I made sure to get a softer one. I
Charleston
told you.
Chew.
I put it down my pants.
Soften it up before you try to eat it.
Yeah, Charleston Chew. Put
Next
it down
week,
your pants.
if we could try to lock down some strawberry Charleston Chew.
Yeah, can we lock it down?
Is there a marketing department at Charleston
I
Chew?
got
that we-
marshmallow stuck in my mustache.
It's nougat, motherfucker.
Oh.
Guys,
I got nougat
Guys-
stuck in my mustache.
Don't insult the sponsor.
How do nougat stuck
Follow
in
us
your
on Twitter.
mustache?
I haven't trimmed my mustache
Absolutely
in too many
Fabricus.
months.
Charleston Chew.
Follow
You
us on
get nougat
SoundCloud.
stuck in your mustache.
This is degenerated. I just
Follow
dipped
us
my
on
finger
YouTube.
in my drink.
Follow us on YouTube at Absolute Fabricus at YouTube.
Also on YouTube,
I'm finding
cat
other
videos.
meals
We got
right now.
Also
tweet
on
at
YouTube,
us.
look up Jordan Peterson dismantles.
We're looking for a social media
Anti-lobster.
manager.
If you watch
product
this, what
manager.
a Joe Rogan clip is automatically
Executive
suggested
producer.
afterward.
We talked we talked a lot about Joe Rogan last week.
Patreon.
Patriot starring Mel Gibson is going to be our
Follow
movie
us
that we
on
cover next
Twitter.
week.
We need a webmaster
There's so much slow
and social media
Heath
manager.
Ledger is also in that movie.
Be
He
sure to
is.
subscribe to youtube.com/TommyNC2010.
We're trying to grow at scale.
CB4,
We have
Tommy NC2010.
NC-17,
Pending-
Showgirls,
pending ad
Show me
revenue.
your girls.
Show Us Your Girls
Thanks,
at absolutelyfabricus.biz.
thanks for watching episode 0, Charleston Chew.
Send your best feet pic to Nolan. The winner gets a prize next week. Send your feet pics to Nolan.
Send your feet pics to tolanfabricus at gmail.fart.
Oh, now you got to create it. You got to
gotta
create the
make
dot
it.
fart.
Dot fart.
.fart.
Send your feet pics to Nolan. He wants it.
No
Can we
one.
give this guy another fucking Charleston Chew?
He
This
needs
guy's
one.
fading.
Yeah, he did. Let's get him a
You
Charleston
believe this?
boost.
Give him a C2. It's the energy drink.
Yeah.
Charleston Chew is just melted
We need some
nougat.
C2 stat. Nolan.
Say it into the
Nolan.
mic. Say it into the mic.
Is it, you're done?
Say it in the mic.
Scott, we're done? What time is it? 10:39. We could do this for another hour.
Thanks, guys.
That was absolutely disastrous.
An exercise in
It was so crazy. There was like 30 seconds of like actual usable content, and the rest was just everybody just talking shit about Charleston Chew.
we have a lot to learn about how to make shows.
At least the dogs were fucking, which was good.
Keller, does Hector want to do this?
This would not pass the Bechdel test. This would not pass
Keep a show
the.
on track. I can't do it.
This would not pass any test at all. Nah, the sobriety
The runner
test,
is just getting sicker and sicker on Charleston.
not the
Chew.
SATs. Yeah.
Ugh. I feel like Steve-O.
I think the Charleston Chew thing is a good